Hello, everyone. Welcome to our webinar on the 5 strategies to avoid service desk technician burnout. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. My name is Cherubina, and I'm a product expert at Analytics Plus, Manage Engine's IT analytics solution. Before we get started, I'd like to share with you all some quick information about our session today. If you have any questions during the course of the session, feel free to type them in using the chat or the Q&A sections found on your screen. I'll do my best to address your questions towards the end of our webinar. And in the event that we run short on time, I'll respond to your questions via email within the next 2 days. You can also choose to email your questions to me directly at the email address that's flashing on your screen. Service desks struggling with declining productivity and slower turnarounds often look to enriching technician skill sets or even hiring additional staff to address these predicaments. However, the underlying and often unnoticed signs of technician burnout point to a different challenge to tackle. Burnout is the unfortunate byproduct of high-pressure, fast-paced environments, and the IT service desk often operates under these conditions. Service desks are the first line of defense in an organization against everything that can go wrong, from simple printer issues to possible cybersecurity breaches, and as such can quickly become a very challenging environment. With the recent advancements in AI and its subsequent applications, organizations worldwide are dabbling in adopting newer technologies in the march to gain an edge over competitors. This evolving nature of technology only adds to a service desk's load, with technicians dealing with unforeseen problems that might escalate into full-blown crises if not attended to in time. In other words, service desk technicians are in a near constant firefighting mode and are often unable to quantify their challenges. This scenario, left unchecked, inevitably results in burnout, causing a significant decline in productivity, SLA compliance, and the quality of resolutions, eventually resulting in labor shortage. Today's session will walk you through 5 proven strategies to identify, tackle, and ultimately avoid all signs of burnout within your organization. Let's get started. Accounting for your staff's true workloads to streamline ticket distribution. Effective ticket distribution is key to operating a balanced service desk, which plays a critical role in avoiding technician burnout. While configuring ticket assignments either manually or through an automated ticket assignment system, IT managers tend to track technicians' assigned queues to determine their availability. However, merely looking at the number of assigned tickets fails to account for a technician's true workload. Not all tickets are created equal, and understanding the effort involved in resolving each ticket plays a vital role in understanding technicians' availability. Let me show you what I mean. Now, this is a visualization that tracks the number of pending tickets in each technician's queue. At a quick glance, this analysis indicates a fairly balanced service desk, where technicians' workloads are somewhat evenly distributed. However, a technician's true workload is determined by 2 elements: the number of tickets assigned to them and the time they have at hand to resolve those tickets. Now, you can effortlessly create custom formula on metrics like this using Analytics Plus, Manage Engine's flagship IT analytics solution, and track mission-critical KPIs. This visualization applies the formula we just saw to each technician in your team calculating their true workloads, and providing clear visibility into the actual workload distribution in your service desk. The difference in the two analyses indicates the importance of tracking technician availability accurately. While looking at the pending assigned tickets in a technician's queue showed a fairly balanced service tech, deeper insights indicate that certain technicians are carrying most of the weight. You can easily configure an alert to notify you when technician workloads cross a permissible level, which could be the average in this case, and take immediate action so technicians are not overworked. And this is how you can set that up. Simply head into the alert section here. Type in a name for your alert. Specify the condition that you would like to be notified of. And I'm gonna track the average value that's here, which is 5.6. And run this condition on a daily basis. So I can choose to configure this alert to notify me through multiple platforms, be it as an email and an in-app notification, or even as a Microsoft Teams message. Now, this way, you're always up to date on the workload distribution and possible imbalances. Once you encounter such imbalances in workload sharing, it's time to step in and ensure work is evenly distributed amongst your technicians. Otherwise, you're just letting inefficiencies creep into your processes, and in addition to resulting in technician burnout, these can cost you in the long run in terms of increased cost per ticket and user dissatisfaction. Ensuring balanced workloads leave a lasting impact on technicians' performance and go a long way in avoiding burnout. And here are some important and immediate steps you can implement to balance your workload within your help desk. You can choose to reassign some requests to ensure an evenly balanced workload, which will improve overall performance. You can also provide targeted training and create detailed documentation to help technicians enrich their skill set and tackle incoming tickets easily. And despite these efforts, if improvements in overall performance and workload distribution are somewhat insignificant, it's a good indicator that additional technicians need to be hired to help tackle the increasing load in your service desk. Cutting down on level 1 requests to reduce ticket load. Implementing steps to balance technician workload proves helpful in reducing technician burnout. But what if we could simply reduce their workload in the first place? On any given day, a mature service desk receives a varying mixture of multiple service requests and high-priority incidents, and the unpredictable nature and immense volume of these tickets often plays a hand in causing technician burnout. Now, while it may not be entirely feasible to curb complex requests and incidents, cutting down on repetitive level 1 tickets is fairly straightforward when employing an advanced analytic solution. Automation technologies, chatbots, and extensive knowledge management solutions all go a long way in reducing a service desk's overall ticket volume. However, before implementing any of these strategies to cut down on repetitive tickets, you need to identify the avenues where these strategies should be implemented. To accomplish this, you first need to understand your service desk's frequently raised tickets. This analysis tracks the frequent level 1 tickets raised in an organization, where the size of the bubble corresponds to the number of tickets under a specific category. For instance, you can see that there were about 4,000 tickets that were raised requesting for a desktop upgrade. This analysis therefore acts as a great way for IT managers to tackle the most frequent tickets first and then go down the line. Now that you've identified the frequently raised tickets in your service desk, here are some initiatives you can implement to cut down on this volume. You can employ automation sequences to handle frequent pre-approved processes, such as updating your CMDB, configuring additional disk space, configuration changes, and so much more. You can enhance your chatbot's efficiency by tracking frequent keywords used by end users and analyzing the chatbot conversations that required human intervention. These insights can then be leveraged to improve your chatbot implementation, effectively reducing technician involvement. Continually create detailed knowledge base articles, track its effectiveness by understanding the number of tickets closed through these articles, and work towards building a well-stocked library of articles that curb ticket volume and reduce resolution time. Now, in addition to these 3 tips, it is also a good practice to overlay your service desk data with insights from other IT departments. Organizations that run a siloed mode of operation stand to lose valuable insights that can be wielded to streamline IT strategies. By uncovering the nuanced interconnections that exist within IT and leveraging these insights to further service desk operations, IT teams can witness significant decreases in overall ticket volume, helping technicians overcome burnout. This dashboard tracks every service desk ticket that was raised as a result of other departmental events and strategies. For instance, you can discern that the deployment of patches or even the addition of new computers has resulted in a drastic spike in service desk ticket volume. By streamlining these strategies or simply restructuring your service desk to handle such issues through self-service and automation, IT managers can reduce overall ticket volume. Now, another inefficiency that quickly rakes up your service desk ticket volume is the duplication of effort. Consider the scenario. 2 technicians in your service desk work on separate high-priority requests, which you later uncover had originated from the same root cause. Such duplication of work can double your team's workload, increase overall ticket volume, and impede technicians from focusing on other priority work. This analysis leverages AI technologies to identify every incident that originated from a common root cause. For instance, you can infer that a security breach in Japan has caused about 6 separate incidents that were assigned to different technicians, resulting in several hours of duplicated work. Armed with such information, help desk managers can simply assign one technician to the underlying issue's resolution and eliminate duplicated tickets in your service desk. By leveraging Analytics Plus's AI-driven technologies, you can effortlessly blend data from various service management, endpoint management, and NOC tools to gain a unified overview of your IT environment. This functionality equips managers with the tools required to achieve an overarching view of interconnected IT processes, perform organization-wide root cause analysis, and effectively cut down on repetitive ticket volume. Maintaining an accurate technician-to-employee ratio based on your organization's varying requirements. Maintaining an accurate technician-to-employee ratio is vital in ensuring your service desk technicians aren't overworked and experiencing burnout. Employing a lower number of technicians than required to handle your organization's daily requests is a surefire way to bring about technician burnout. Now, industry standards specify a ratio of 1:27 on average. That is one technician to support every 27 employee. However, this can vary vastly based on an organization's industry, size, its daily operations, and its projected growth. This often leaves IT teams in the dark on the exact number of technicians required to facilitate seamless operations. Here's how you can determine your ideal technician to employee ratio through data-driven insights. This analysis tracks your current technician to employee ratio represented as a percentage across the last 12 months in your service desk. Percentages of 3 and above indicate that the service desk operates in the 1:27 industry standard, while lower percentages represent that your technicians are supporting more employees than ideal. Now, this analysis also tracks your service desk's corresponding SLA violations, as well as the average time taken to respond to a ticket. When service desks don't have enough technicians to handle the daily incoming ticket volume, though tickets are automatically assigned to technicians, they would take longer to respond and pick them up, which is evidenced by an increase in the average time taken to respond to tickets. And naturally, a large number of SLA violations are a good indicator that your team is struggling to address their daily workload. And overlaying these two metrics against your employee to technician ratio uncovers vital insights into the number of technicians you need to employ in your service desk. For instance, you can see that in the latter half of the year, there was an overall increase in SLA violations and the average time to respond. Both good indicators that your team would benefit from hiring additional staff to handle the increasing load. Ensuring periodic updates to end users on resolution status. Ensuring end users have complete visibility into the status and progression of their service requests and incidents goes a long way in facilitating user satisfaction. When end users are left in the dark on ticket resolution, especially with issues that take a few days or weeks to resolve, there is a natural and unfortunate increase in the number of escalations, which serves to increase the load on your technicians. Furthermore, through periodic conversations with end users, technicians stand to gain vital information that could facilitate faster troubleshooting and ticket resolution. Here's an analysis that uncovers the correlation between ensuring periodic updates and the escalations in your service desk. Now, this analysis tracks the average interval between subsequent conversations in your service desk over the last year, displaying a significant increase in the latter months, which indicates that your technicians failed to provide timely updates to users. By overlaying user satisfaction scores and escalations count, in this analysis, you can visualize and quantify the impact of periodic updates in your service desk. As technicians fail to provide periodic updates, the overall satisfaction rating has dropped, and the number of escalations have increased. While this analysis emphasizes the importance of providing timely updates to end users on ticket status, IT managers can use this visualization to zero in on the technicians who have failed to communicate with end users in a timely manner. Technicians who have a higher time gap between conversations are those who have not provided periodic updates. Encouraging your team to do so invariably increases internal satisfaction ratings, cuts down on ticket volume, and reduces the probability of technician burnout. flagging problematic assets, and facilitating timely replacement to avoid repeated breakages. Assets that experience repeated breakages cause frequent downtimes, adding to the existing workload of your technicians, decreasing the productivity, and making it difficult for them to focus on high priority service and incident requests. Identifying such problematic assets and streamlining asset maintenance and replacement strategies therefore plays a significant role in avoiding technician burnout. Now, IT teams often go about this process by merely looking at assets that break often. However, a more accurate strategy would be to analyze the frequency of asset failure. An asset with 5 failures in the span of 10 days is far more detrimental to your organization and your IT team than an asset with 10 failures in a span of 5 years. Therefore, by tracking the average time between consecutive failures, you get better understanding on which assets require better maintenance strategies. Now, this analysis tracks the mean time between consecutive asset failures, providing vital insights into the efficiency of your asset management practices. A high overall mean time between failures, or at least an increasing trend, indicates an optimal asset maintenance cycle. However, a decrease in this value tells you that your assets require immediate maintenance. Despite repeated and periodic maintenance activities, if you still encounter a decreasing trend in this analysis, it's a good indicator to look towards facilitating asset replacements. This analysis tells you the asset types which are experiencing failures and which would benefit from replacements. Let's streamline asset replacement cycles further by tracking the ideal time period for replacements. This analysis tracks the volume of service desk incidents raised across the various age tiers, throwing vital insights into the exact age when assets experience the most number of repairs. Asset managers can overlay this information against the cost of asset replacements to determine the ideal and cost-effective period to provision replacements. These two analyses uncover detailed insights that go a long way in streamlining an organization's asset maintenance and replacement strategies. This results in an immediate and significant decrease in ticket volume and also plays a critical role in avoiding technician burnout and increasing service desk productivity. As an added benefit in avoiding repeated asset breakages, organizations can also witness a substantial increase in overall organizational productivity. Burnout is an unfortunate prevailing condition in a fast-paced environment of a help desk. However, it is not unavoidable. Implementing the strategies we discussed in this session will help you overcome technician burnout and experience returns in the form of increased productivity and staff retention across the organization. Let me quickly summarize the different initiatives we discussed over the course of today's session. Streamlining ticket distribution while accounting for your staff's true workloads. Employing a balanced service desk is essential in avoiding technician burnout. However, instead of measuring technician availability based on the number of assigned tickets in their queue, measure their true workload by accounting for the effort involved in resolving those tickets. To then go about balancing technician workloads, you can reassign tickets, enrich technician skill sets so they can tackle tickets easily, and hire additional staff as needed. Cutting down on level 1 requests to reduce the ticket load. Identify the frequently raised level 1 service requests by tracking the historical request volume in your organization and employ a tailored blend of automation and self-service technologies to reduce L1 ticket volume. You can reduce ticket volume further by improving the efficiency of your chatbot implementation and knowledge management system. Additionally, by building a unified ID dashboard that tracks every incident raised as a result of other departmental initiatives, you can easily perform organization-wide root cause analysis and effectively cut down on repetitive ticket volume. Maintaining an accurate technician-to-employee ratio based on your organization's varying requirements. Maintaining an accurate technician-to-employee ratio is vital in ensuring your service desk technicians aren't overworked and experiencing burnout. Determine your organization's ideal ratio by tracking your current ratio against metrics like SLA violation and response time to understand if you need to employ additional technicians to handle increasing demands. Ensuring periodic updates to end users on resolution status. Providing complete visibility into the status and progression of your service requests and instance goes a long way in facilitating user satisfaction, reducing escalations and reopens. Track the average time between subsequent updates to end users. To understand the impact of this metric, identify technicians who would benefit from providing timely updates and improve overall service desk satisfaction scores. Flag problematic assets and facilitate timely replacements to avoid repeated breakages. Assets that experience repeated breakages cause frequent downtimes, adding to the existing workload of your technicians, decreasing their productivity, and eventually contributing to burnout. Track the mean time between asset failures to streamline asset maintenance cycles and overcome frequent failures. It is also recommended to understand the error-prone asset age tiers and provision timely replacements accordingly. Both these initiatives go a long way in reducing asset failure and avoiding technician burnout. The reports we covered over the course of this webinar were built using Analytics Plus, ManageEngine's AI-powered IT analytics solution using data spanning across various applications. Beyond offering comprehensive analytical capabilities, Analytics Plus also provides out-of-the-box integration with several IT applications. This includes various ManageEngine applications like Service Desk Plus, Endpoint Central, Mobile Device Manager, Site 24/7, PAM 360, to name a few. The Advanced Analytics platform also provides pre-built analytics for various third-party IT applications such as Jira Software, Ivanti, ServiceNow, Nagios, and so much more. The primary benefit of these out-of-the-box integrations lies in the fact that they can be configured in minutes, post which you can access more than 400 pre-built reports and dashboards that are generated. To attain a hands-on experience and apply this detailed analysis over your company's data, all you need to do is sign up or download the Analytics Plus free trial and set up the integration to access the insightful reports and dashboards. Beyond offering out-of-the-box insights for major IT applications, Analytics Plus continually strives to facilitate self-service on every level of its platform. A key player that facilitates this is our AI-driven analytics assistant, Zia. All you have to do is strike up a conversation with Zia, either via text or voice, and Zia will automatically generate the insights required to further your analytics journey. While this removes the task of having to build a report yourself, understanding and breaking down the information displayed in a visualization can take up a lot of time. But with Zia Insights, you can attain narrative, detailed interpretation of your analysis at the mere click of a button. And this feature proves beneficial, especially in cases where immediate action is required in putting out the fires in your organization. You can also leverage Zia's conversational prowess to dig deeper into your data, to uncover hidden information and perform root cause analysis. Another beneficial and handy feature in Analytics Plus is our scenario analysis functionality. Using what-if analysis, you can execute powerful scenario analysis over your reports to visualize various outcomes based on a deciding factor. By understanding the business impact when changes occur ahead of time, you can adjust your strategies and achieve business objectives with ease. You can also set up threshold-based alerts for your reports and get notified via in-app alerts or email. And this saves you the trouble of having to recheck your reports manually to avoid missing out on business-critical changes. So that was a brief overview of the Analytics Plus application. We've covered a lot of information through the course of this webinar, and I hope you benefit from this session. If you'd like to try out these reports for yourself, you can quickly download or sign up to the Manage Engine Analytics Plus application, which provides a free, all-inclusive 15-day trial. Simply scan the QR code that's on your screen right now to head to the sign-up page. And from there, you can either download the on-premise version or sign up to the cloud version and get the application running with ease. Once that's done, it should take you mere minutes to set up the various integrations and access all the pre-built reports and dashboards. And with that, we have reached the end of our session today. So that's about it from me, folks. If you had any questions or concerns during the session, please do contact me using the email address that's on your screen right now. I'd truly love to hear from you. Thank you for taking the time to attend the session. Take care, everyone. Have a great day ahead.